Hi, this is a video on how to draw flats for swimsuit. And it's the same technique that we used before with folded tracing paper. I have a tracing paper, I'm folding it in half, and I'm using swimsuit template for it because this is a larger proportion than we have for regular fashion template, and we can actually go into more style lines and be more intricate with the design. Otherwise, if we just use smaller template, it's not going to be as easy. So we're using the same technique, putting the center front to the center front, and I'm just going to draw a pretty simple swimsuit inspired by evening wear, inspired by halter dress. So very kind of 70s neckline with a halter neck and a high collar, and then it goes it's one piece, and then it goes down, and it's kind of a higher leg cut than what you have on your template, because that's kind of more of a current fashion. You don't need to draw the leg, I just did to show how high is the opening, but you don't need to trace this template. So this is my left side, and then now I'm going to have the style lines that are not style lines but elastic lines that are drawn on swimsuits to indicate elastic casing, not elastic casing, but just the elastic that for construction purposes people put in a swimsuit so they can stay on the body and stay on, they won't fall off. So you have elastic going across main long style lines. So here you have on the legs as well, you have elastic, and this is going to be kind of our basic shape to start with. So we're doing the same thing with back, with a side. We're tracing this over as we learned before. So we're just tracing it on the side here. And what you want to do when you want to start drawing the back side is to consider one thing about swimsuit that's very unique, and that is the back side is more covered than the front. So on a flat you have this area that shows the back side of your flat, and that's what you want to use when you're drawing the back flat, or you can just draw it in. So here you can see how this part has more coverage on a butt cheek. So same thing you want to do on your flat. So now I'm going to draw my back, and I'm going to add more of a coverage here on the bottom, and trace the side. And because I want to do more of an open back, I'm continuing this seam and making it really low back, and still continuing with the elastic. I curved the line, so I'm gonna fix it. I'm adding the elastic line as well. This goes here, and then we had that opening for the neckline, and here is the important part where lines are curving up in the back. So this part is going to curve up, the neckline is going to curve up, and here we have that big hook and eye, and that's going to be holding the back side of that high neck design. So here. And then here is more of a halter top again. And what we want to do is, again, to be precise, we just want to trace over the other side and be systematic. So this is going to be so this is going to be my back side. So all this part is the front area, and we're going to just shade that whole area. It's going to be in a shade. So I'm going to fix some style lines here on my swimsuit, so they're all looking proper. And then here you want to make sure that it wraps around the body, because it actually does. So here it looks a little bit sharp. I'm going to erase and fix it. I don't like that sharp angle. That's why in the beginning I don't like using mechanical pencils. It sort of makes me be very precise, where I just want to find the style lines. I don't really want a precision at this point, because later I can go and clean up. So that's why I prefer to use Prisma for rough flats. So I'm fixing these areas as well. And then when I trace on my page, I will do very clean and clean up. But now you don't want to forget about your elastic lines on the leg openings. You don't want any elastic lines here, and you want to have at least some distance, like a 1/4 of an inch or something, because you need space for, you know, people wearing their swimsuit. That attachment point needs to have some space. And then all these lines, they need to have their elastic going all around. And here, because we have a hook and eye or ring, you indicate